Hey, and good morning. So on my walk with Max this morning, I was thinking about um, just the whole current situation, and also I was thinking about the silent meditation I did. For those of you who who know me know, I just did a 10-day silent meditation retreat, and that was the end of January, first part of February, and a lot of people were like, "Oh man, I can't believe you stayed silent for 10 days," Um, and it wasn't the easiest thing I've ever done, but one of the things that came out of that was I got a tremendous amount of clarity and inspiration. There were things that I had been trying to figure out in my business and, well, frankly, in my life for months and months. And so during that meditation, though, I got so much clarity on just the direction I wanted to go in my business, how to pull all of that together. Um, I had some relationships in my life that were maybe not working as well as I would like for them to. So, I was able to get some clarity on how I wanted to approach that relationship and how I could mend it um, or heal it, or maybe sometimes relationships are just meant to let go. But the point of that is the isolation of that 10-day silent meditation retreat really created a space where I could listen to me and I could start hearing what was important to me. And I didn't have the phone dinging and my computer and just all of the things that keep me always in my head. And I don't know, there's just so much noise there all the time that I can't really get a grip on what it is that I want to be doing, or what I'm supposed to be doing. And so as I've been in this social distancing, and I work at home anyway, so it's not been probably as difficult for me as it is other people who are not used to being home all the time, especially if you've got kids and husband and you're trying to work from home. I know that's created a lot of things, but also it's also creating a space for us as people, as a humanity, to actually stop and get rid of all of the busyness. That's one of the things that they talked about in the silent meditation, is that we are constantly looking outside of ourselves for other things. And there's a lot of meditations that teach you to say a mantra or something like that. And in this particular Vipassana meditation, you don't do that because that still takes you outside of yourself. And so I still continue my hour-long meditation of the morning. And so what that does for me is it does stop the clutter. It stops everything. And, even this morning after my meditation, so many great things come out of that silence, out of that space that I create. And even this morning, there's something, again, I didn't quite get all the pieces together after my silent meditation, but so this morning I'm meditating and I was like, whoa, the heavens opened up. And so I believe it's just this added layer of isolation that I'm able to hear myself. It gives me an opportunity to really start seeing what am I passionate about. And I did a video yesterday and I was talking about, I love photography. I've been a photographer for all of my life, just self-taught, and so it's kind of funny how that's evolved over the years. When I first started, I was landscape photographer. I didn't want people in anything, and then it's kind of evolved, and then I've got people in it. So now I'm actually playing with toys. And if you look at my story up here, I bought all these bunnies, and it's kind of weird for me to be doing that, but I bought those because I wanted to occupy myself during this time. And we can use this time to watch TV and do nothing and sit around and just whatever you're doing, or I could use this time, and I can only speak for me, I can use this time and build my business. I can figure out creative avenues. Holy crap, I can't tell you how much fun I'm actually having with these toys. And I make little memes out of them. So it's, it takes me into a space where I'm not thinking about the what's coming, what could have, because the reality is I don't have any control over that. What I have control over right now is me and what I do at this moment in time and in history. And what I do now is actually going to shape not just me, but our society. Because, we are not going to be the same coming out of this. And we will come out of it. I don't know what it'll look like, but we will come out of it. It is my hope and my intention that we come out of this as a united world, that we are one people. This whole, I don't even know what happened to us as people, that we just got mean to each other, and that sucks. You think the coronavirus sucks? It sucks that as a world we have been mean to each other for years and years and years. And the reality is, right now, at this moment in time, we have to take care of each other. We have no other choice now. It doesn't matter if you're Chinese or you're black or you're gay or whatever. Right now, we are one people. We have one voice in this world, and this is our time. I truly believe this is our time. This is, not many people in their lifetime. If you think about the span of the earth, and I'm kind of getting off on a tangent, but that's okay. But, you think about the span of time, how many opportunities, how many people have actually lived through an opportunity to shift the course of history, shift not just like a small event like a tornado, and not that those are small, but those are things where people pitch in from other places because they're not impacted. We are all impacted right now. This is our chance, and I think we've got it. The news, somebody said yesterday about social distancing, and I know I'm on social media right now, but they're like, maybe we should take a little break, do a little social distancing from media. I try not to look because there's so much stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and somebody sent me a 4-minute message in my messenger yesterday, and it started out and it said, the Chinese have found a cure, and a friend of a friend of a friend sent me this, so I know it's true. And I told my friend this morning, I said, I don't know what is worse, really. Is it spreading fear, which is what our media does, in my personal opinion, or is it spreading false hope? To me, there's a fine line in that. So, like I said, I try to stay away from the media. I check in maybe once a day because, I can't put my head in the sand either, and I need to be aware if they're going to completely lock everything down where I live and stuff. But anyway, I got way off on on a soapbox and a tangent.